Hi guys, my name is Julia and I am so excited to announce that this is my YouTube channel. I've been wanting to start a YouTube channel for a very long time. Like all last year I wanted to start one and I just kind of kept putting it off. School was crazy and I was doing 18 hours and I was in like different choir ensembles, competitive choir team, and just like everything kept building up. I was helping at church. And so now that it is winter break, it is January 2nd, I told myself I have to get a video out this week, no matter what. So here I am. And this is the start to my channel. So today I'm gonna kind of let you guys get to know me by talking about some of the things, my New Year's resolutions for this coming year. I think something that's so important. I don't like when people say, I don't have resolutions, you never keep them, blah, blah. I'm like, well, then set something that you can keep. Set a reasonable goal that you can actually meet. Because I think that's really important for us to have goals, to have aspirations, to have things we want to accomplish, so that we can look back on videos like this that I'm making right now and be like, oh my goodness, I did that. I'm so proud of myself. And it kind of just pushes us to do something. If you say, I'm gonna do it, and you put a goal and you put it out there that people know, it kind of makes you have to do it. And yeah, so I just think those are so important. So I wrote a couple down yesterday on the 1st, and I was like, I am gonna challenge myself. So I've got some here, and I'm just gonna talk about them so that I can look back and be like, I did that, yeah. Because that's what I'm gonna do. So my first one is work out at least 4 out of 7 days in the week and eat healthy, eventually vegetarian. And I have question marks here. So my goal is to work out at least 4 to 7 days, because I know like life will get in the way, school will get in the way. I would like that to be every single day of the week, but I know that's impossible if I am like at work from 3 to 10 and school before then. I'm not going to go to the gym at 11 o'clock at night. That's not reasonable. But I'll be walking around, so I know I got workout because I was on my feet walking for 7 hours. And stuff like that. If I can't make it to the gym, did I at least walk around a couple times, walk around the block, go for a run, go to a nature preserve? It doesn't always have to be at the gym, but at least I'm like living healthy. And I said eventually vegetarian because I did this nutrition class and it basically scared the crap out of me when it comes to meat, especially red meat. It's just harder for your digestive system, and since my digestive system already has lots of problems, I was kind of like, meh, what if I just cut it out completely? So I'm still on the fence about that. I'm still thinking about it. Maybe I really like chicken and fish and eggs, so maybe I'll just be a lean meat-atarian. My next one is daily devotionals. This is gonna be interesting. It's really just gonna mean me cutting out like watching a TV show at night and reading my Bible instead. That's my biggest problem. I'll like watch TV and then I'll be like, I'm so tired, and I'll just like fall asleep. But if I just didn't watch that TV show, or only watch half of the TV show and then spent the other half doing devotionals, then I would actually do some. I'm not saying that I never read my Bible, because I do, but I want to do it more. I want to like know the hard-hitting questions that people ask. I want to have answers, biblical truth. So I'm really starting right now. I'm doing like one day I study the book of Romans. The other day I'm studying the Screwtape Letters, the book by C.S. Lewis. So I'm going back and forth. So we'll see how that goes. And then after that I may pick up like a creationism or something about like science and the world. Since I want to be in the medical field, I figure I should have some answers to that. Go to bed no later than 12, and I already messed this one up yesterday. I went to bed at like 2:30 in the morning, and then I had to be up really early this morning, and I regretted it. But that is going to be one of my goals every day, to at least go to bed by 12, especially since I'm doing more early morning classes this next semester, and I know that I'm going to need sleep to get to those classes, because I don't like waking up in the morning, and especially if I'm tired. Then I have focus on the positive blessings. So a lot of times things will start to get to be overwhelming, and I'll be like, and I'll think of all the bad things. But if you think about it, there's also a lot of good things around those bad things. I mean, the fact that we woke up this morning is a positive thing. It's finally cold, which means global warming isn't as bad as we thought it was, guys. Just like silly things, but also not silly things. They're good things. And I want to start focusing more on those and not all the bad things. So I'm trying to stay up with Jesus. Jesus is a friend of mine. 5 is be diligent with your blog, Insta, YouTube, and then under that it's like design more clothes, do more shoots, and at least 2 videos a month. So basically I started a blog. I started an fashion Instagram and like lifestyle Insta last year. And yeah, it's last year. That sounds weird. It sounds like a really long time ago, but it's not. And I haven't put up a new blog since July, which is bad. And I like Instagram like shoots or different outfits or lifestyle things like every week and a half. And I want to do it more, like at least every week, if not more. So I'm trying to keep up with that. And then I like designing clothes, and I want to start actually making clothes as well. I know that's a longer process, but right now I'm just designing stuff, and I really love doing that, but it takes time. And so again, if I don't set aside time to do the things I love, then I'm just doing all the things I don't love or watching TV and wasting away. So I'm gonna start doing more of what I love to do. 6 is be in a play. I love theater. Did theater all 4 years of high school. I've always loved theater. I did a little community theater when I got out of high school, but I want to get back into it. I have get into nursing school. So this summer I'm going to be applying to get into a nursing school in the spring. And so that's just a goal I have, to get into one. And number 8 is strengthen old friendships while making new ones. I think this is so important, especially as believers, that we continue to keep our old friends, because they're our friends for a reason. They're there, they know us better than most people, they build us up. But then also making new friends and not like giving up if someone's like, well, I can't today, and then you never text them back to be like, well, how about today? Like being persistent with growing, watering those friendships. Like, garden, you gotta keep watering it. You can't give up just because the seed hasn't come out of the ground. Number 9 is just short phrases. Let go, live free, say yes, serve, and forgive. Number 10 is save money, live better. I'm really bad at spending. I will go out with friends, be like, okay, I'm not gonna get anything when I'm at the mall, and then I end up spending $100. I don't know what my problem is, but I need to stop. Just budgeting more, setting, I get $100 a month to eat out, and if I spend more, if people want to go out and it's the 28th and my budget's 0, then I will sit and drink some water and at least fellowship. 11 is learn to love myself and allow others to do so as well. People sometimes are mean and they say things they probably wouldn't have said if they weren't angry. And you can't let what they say affect who you are as a human being. So that's kind of what I've decided. I'm not going to let people affect who I am as a human being anymore. And then when people say nice things to me, instead of being like, oh no, I'm awful, people will tell me, oh, you're so beautiful, or oh, you sing so well. I'll be like, oh no, why? Why can't I just say thank you, Or I'm like, oh no, it wasn't that good that time. Well, clearly they thought I was, or they wouldn't be talking to you. So just say thank you and say something nice back and go about your business. Stop demeaning yourself. 12 is write 3 new songs. Figured that was a pretty low number. I have 2 written so far, and I like songwriting. It's such a great way to express your feelings. Oh my goodness. But I love it. So 3 new songs. 13 is read 5 books. Again, pretty low number. That's a book every 2.5 months. 14, instead of cutting off social media, completely have enough control to use it well. So this just means putting your phone away at the dinner table and not walking around the house all day long with it in your hand. Leave it on the counter. Because I know a lot of people have been doing the, I'm gonna be off Snapchat for a month. And I'm like, well, I also want to just learn how to have control over my social medias. If I can't control myself, then there's a bigger problem. 15 is journal more, at least once a week, which is what I've been doing in this beautiful leather-bound book. And that is just because a lot happened last year, good and bad, and I don't remember a lot of it, which is sad. And I want to be able to look back and just read at the end of the year, be like, wow, I completely forgot that happened, but that's funny. Or, man, I'm so impressed with myself for working through that. And you can't do that when you don't know what happened. So other than like pictures, I have tons of pictures. I was looking through all my pictures from last year and I was like, oh, I forgot about that. And so now I'm gonna also have like a little story to go along with those pictures. And that's about it. So just 15 simple things that I'm pretty sure I can keep up to date with as long as I keep myself grounded. And yeah, I'd love to hear if anyone has any New Year's resolutions themselves. I'd love to hear them down below. Although I probably won't get any comments on this video. But if you are a true faithful fan, you let me know what your resolutions, some goals, or maybe habits you want to break down below. I'd love to read them. Anyway, have a happy new year and a holly jolly holiday, and stay warm and be safe. Ah.